Nigeria is building a relationship with France, which before now wasn't there. That goes around everywhere in the country. So the question would be, in what direction is Nigeria going with regards to relationship with France? At some point in time, what went around was developing a relationship with China. But here we are today, and the feeling is that there is a leaning towards France. Perhaps it is with this that the junta in Niger can find it easy to fuel rumors about setting up a base to attack Niger.
I think the government has started on a very good footing. We should not allow sentiments and emotions to becloud our judgment. The refutation of the allegation is quite commendable, but more needs to be done. The Ministry of Information, the National Orientation Agency, and of course in collaboration with the Foreign Affairs Ministry should continue to educate our people on this rhetoric and frivolous allegations. But if the action of China was as a result of our bilateral or renewed fraternal bilateral relations with France, I think it is a misplaced one, because Nigeria had long bilateral relations with France. The military junta knows that Nigeria is the largest trading partner with France in sub-Saharan Africa. In fact, in the African continent, Nigeria is number 4th, followed by behind Morocco, Algeria, and Tunisia. And the trading volume between France and Nigeria is about 3.5 billion US dollars. We have over 120 French companies that have been operating here in Nigeria. So that should not be a basis for France to, for Niger to feel insecure. We are a sovereign nation. They are a sovereign nation. They are taking decisions. According to them, they want to reclaim their economic independence. Nothing wrong with that. But if they are overwhelmed, then they should not look for scapegoats. And that is why I said it is mind-boggling that despite the fact that our diplomatic channels are open, they are still functioning, this weighty allegation should have gone through the diplomatic channel to avoid all this unnecessary hitting of the polity. The second thing that I want to observe is that yes, Burkina Faso, if you remember, I think, was it in July, made similar allegations whereby they accuse Benin and Ivory Coast that they are colluding with France, and that about 5 military bases were established in order to fuel insurgency in the Sahel as well as destabilize Burkina Faso. And I think these two ECOWAS member countries have come out to refute that allegation. I think the whole thing is it should be devoid of sentiments and emotions. ECOWAS should be focused in redoubling its efforts to bring back this military junta back to the fold. I think at this time there is the need to also deploy non-state actors, our religious leaders, our traditional institutions that have links with Niger, eminent personalities will all be engaged and deployed to bring sanity to the whole scenario. You see, united we are stronger, and the platform that ECOWAS has provided is a veritable platform that gives ECOWAS member states the leverage to negotiate favorable trade deals when holding bilateral talks with other nations or when dealing with international financial institutions. Why? Because of the market that ECOWAS has provided. ECOWAS is the strongest regional bloc in the African continent, a region that can boast of export value to about over 150 billion US dollars, so representing about 0.6% of global export. And in terms of import, about 190 billion US dollars, representing about 0.8%. That is a very solid platform that can give this member state countries the leverage to negotiate favorable trade deals. Because why? The market is there. The opportunities are there. A bloc within a bloc will yield nothing. When Africa was divided during the Berlin Conference into smaller nations, was to produce nations that are politically, economically weak. Nations that cannot really have a bargaining power when dealing with other bigger nations. And I think the regionalization was a step in the right direction, so that African countries can come with a bloc and speak with one voice. And the advantages are there. These military juntas need to be reminded that military governments are not sustainable governments. Whatever it takes is a matter of time. And I think at this level, I will call on the deployment of non-state actors in collaboration with the ECOWAS Wise Men Council and Women Council, civil society organizations, to really talk to their counterparts in Niger, so that Nigerians can also have a voice in calling to order the military junta to see the reality and rationale of being together.